Hey, what's up, guys? It's Greg from Team Hybrid BMX. What is up, yo? Sorry, I'm trying out this voiceover stuff. You guys saw in the link, or not in the link, but if you see the watermark, I'm using Filmmaker Pro to work on the videos, and it seems to be working pretty good. So, for this video, we're going to be going over uh, building a half pipe. So, sorry it's sideways. I don't know why it recorded this, but record this way, record sideways. So if you guys don't see everything, just listen to my voice and you'll understand. So yeah, it's time to draw a half pipe. So I'm gonna get to the next page here. So pretty much, I went to Lowe's and I decided, how much would it cost to build it, and not only that, but like what's the sizing. So you saw in the last video how I went through how to price out um, the ramp, but first you have to understand your sizing, so your area and everything, and that's what I'm drawing out here. As you can see, you guys can't see it on that side, but I put 4 foot, so it's going to be a 4 foot tall mini ramp. I don't know why I wrote half pipe. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can tell it's a half pipe, but anyways, it's going to be 4 foot long by about, I think it's 32 foot altogether in space. The deck is going to be 4 foot in width, and about I think it's 30. I want to say it's 16 wide. The whole entire ramp is going to be 16 wide, so plenty of space. 16 feet wide, which is plenty of space for the ramp to for BMX for sure, and even the skaters might like it once it gets some masonite on it. But that's an expensive move, so we're going to look at that later. For now, it's just going to be 1/4 inch plywood, which we're going to be getting to that here in just a minute. I'm going to keep finishing up here, talking about the vert right now, or drawing out the vert right now. It's going to be like a 4 foot section. Obviously, it's a 4 foot vert, pretty decent incline. You guys, there's all kinds of tutorial videos out there on how to build a half pipe, and you can modify it however you really want to, as long as you follow the basis, which is you need a couple pieces of plywood. So really in this video I kind of lay it out how much plywood you're going to actually need for this job, and what it would cost you in 2x4s as well. Your lion's share of your cost is going to be in the plywood though, which that's what I'm laying out here. Estimated cost, like I said, I went to Lowe's.com, and the best way I do it to estimate cost, lumber goes up and down, but not by a huge amount. So it might inflate a little bit, but it won't go down a ton either. So it'll stay in the median. There's not usually a huge difference in price when it comes to lumber, unless you buy it in bulk, and even then you're not getting a huge discount. So unless you're a contractor, and then you usually get a contractor's discount, which is nice. I'm not a contractor, so at least not for carpentry. So I maybe once I get my contractor's license for landscaping, I can use that to my advantage. Either way, what I'm writing down here is actually I'm not really sure. I can't really see it too well. I think I'm writing down about how I got to where I'm at. Here, let me see real quick. Let me look. Let me take a better look here. Oh yeah, I'm writing down the plywood. It's quarter sheet plywood, 2x4x8. I'm gonna need 22 sheets altogether. Mind you, the ramp is big. It's a big ramp. You could probably go and scale down. I see a lot of guys that do just the 4x8. They do a 4 foot vert. They have a 4 foot height, and they do, I think it's 27 feet across and an 8 foot in width. Now the thing about an 8 foot in width, it's nice for like skaters who are practicing riding, but bikers it's a lot more difficult. So to have such a small riding spot it's not comfortable. It's very claustrophobic, I feel. Maybe other people feel differently, but I feel that it's too claustrophobic. I like a very even, easy riding spot. So now I'm writing down I just went through the 2x4s, which I overestimated the 2x4s to 50 2x4s. You probably don't need that many. You might need more, might need less, but I went with a nice median number, which was 50. I figured that was a good number for how many you'd need. And then the other thing I wrote down was how many boxes of screws, which I put down 3 boxes of 3.5-inch screws at 5 pounds a piece in screws, which ended up being the cheapest cost of everything. Which you guys, I mean, you could go with screws. Most guys go with deck screws. It's just the best way. It holds everything together better. And now we're getting to the grand total finally here, which was, I believe it was like 600 something. So here, we'll see here in just a minute. It's 600, it was almost $700 altogether for the plywood, for the 2x4s, and everything else. So, yeah, so that's pretty much what you're looking at, folks, to $692.51, and that's with tax, estimated tax included. So, gives you an idea. It's a pretty big number if you guys think about it. That's quite a substantial number. But for the size of the ramp, that's actually a really good price. That's actually a really good price. If you look at what Adam LZ had built, I mean, that was a $30,000 ramp in his backyard. That's crazy. Props to him for being able to afford that, man. I wish I could afford a $30,000 ramp in my backyard. That'd be really awesome. But we'll figure it out. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a good one. And we'll catch you next time on Hybrid BMX. Deuces.